In 2006, Piers Dineen was diagnosed with leukemia after falling ill on holiday in Rhodes. Then 18, Piers went from being a super healthy triathlete to the brink of death, changing the rest of his life.
Me and my dad used to be super fit, so we got 2 bikes out, and we come up to these hills, like these set of hills. We come to like a reasonably long one. It was about a mile long, and my dad was catching me up, and this would never happen before. So it's like, all right, what's going on here? There's definitely something wrong. And then we ended up going to the doctor in the hotel. He listened to my heart and lungs and whatnot and said, there's something wrong, so we need to send you on to a clinic. So we went on to the clinic, which is another halfway through the island, and they gave me an ECG. With the ECG, the results of that come out wrong. They normally go up and down, and these were going down all the time. So they sent me on to the hospital, and then like in the hospital I had an X-ray, a blood test and another ECG, I think. And with the X-ray, it's like when doctors see it in films, they look at it and go, shit, what's that? Come back home and then went back to work for a few days, collapsed at work. I used to be a lifeguard at work. And then, so I collapsed at work, Dad come pick me up, went to the hospital, and then I just got more and more unfit. In the end, I couldn't walk up like 5 stairs. So then I had my first operation, see what this big white blob was in my chest. Ended up being leukemia. And then I started treatment for that. But woke up in ICU. Like all my parents, family and whatnot crying around me.
You said you were quite fit before this all this happened. Did you know there was something wrong immediately? Did you think there was something seriously wrong?
I didn't think it was serious. Well, I was hoping it wasn't so serious, but then it did. It just hit me. When you come back here and then you couldn't walk up a flight of stairs when you were super fit, and that was quite shocking, really. I went down to about 6 stone. I'm 11 now, so and I'm still skinny, but I looked like nothing. I was like a stick, and I just couldn't move. The only thing I could do was really sit on my bed for about 5 seconds. That was just after lots and lots of physio. I couldn't sit up. I had to use the bed to sit up. I couldn't even eat stuff because I had a nose tube in feeding me every day, every night, and so on and so on. Had all these diets, and then ended up getting ill again with a different infection, and it just went round and round and round. Like, I'd be on this diet, then I'd be on the next diet, and it was quite crazy. Because I got depressed in hospital, and like there's times I wanted to kill myself and just go, I've had enough. I know I'm gonna go soon, so I've had enough. I might as well just get on with it. But there's times I tried to pull out my tracheotomy, and that was just like a life support machine sort of thing, the only thing keeping me alive. And it was like, oh, I've had enough. My parents have been told I'm gonna die. I might as well die now. Like, then I had my birthday in hospital. Like hundreds of infections, nasty infections. I had pneumonia 3 times. All different stuff wrong with my lungs, like fungus on my lungs and whatnot. And then I had Christmas in intensive care, and it just went on and on and on. I had a new drug tested on me, which sent me ill again, sent me back into ICU. And I know doctors said to my parents, do you want a priest? Because he's pretty certain he's going to die tonight, oh, he's going to die this morning, but he got told that 3 times. So 3 times my parents being told he's going to die is quite mad. And then when I say I want to kill myself, it's probably even worse for my parents. And especially when I'm trying to pull this thing out of my throat. I weigh nothing. I'm skinny as anything. I still am now, but like, I had doctors and nurses holding me down, trying just to control me because I just had enough. Other than that, I'm lucky to be here now.
How hard was it to cope with going from full fitness to not being able to get out of bed? How did that make you feel?
Oh, it sucked. Every second of it sucked. But I was trying to beat the cancer instead of beating the fitness. I think the only reason I actually beat cancer was because I was super fit. Like there's people nowadays who are fit, but like they can't survive it. It ends up killing them. And me, I just think it's a lucky escape for me, really. It was tough. It was very tough. My tumour was so big, it was like the size of a coconut in my chest, and so but there was just no reason why it was there. It was quite crazy because being super fit and then having this big huge coconut in my chest, it's like magic sort of thing. It's quite scary when you think back at it. I had like photos on the wall of my room in ICU where excuse me, where I was doing like canoeing or cycling or something, and I think that kept me going. And seeing the pictures every day is going, I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to do this and so on and so on. I think that might have kept me going, but I really don't know. It was tough, very tough. I've had people next to me and they've died the next morning and stuff like that. And I've remembered like my birthday in ICU and all my family being there. Like my Christmas in ICU, and all stuff like that. But like all the different treatments, I can remember a few little ones, but the big ones, all the big ones I can remember. Like I can remember them, what they'd done, but I can't remember what happened after. Mum and Dad were there every day, every morning, always there.
Did that help you get through it as well?
Yeah, definitely. My mum, and lucky enough, like when I was getting better, one of my sisters works in London Bridge, and I was in Guy's Hospital, and she would come in with like a sandwich, or if I could eat, she'd come in with a sandwich, and it would always cheer me up, and always see my family like every night. They're always there, like, especially my mum, my dad, my sisters, my brother-in-laws and whatnot. It was great. But my mum, my dad and my sisters and that, can't thank them enough. It's quite crazy. Like the amount of support they gave me in hospital and whatever else. It's just crazy, absolutely crazy. It's probably worse for them than it was for me, because most of the time I was out of it and under drugs and all other sorts of stuff sticking out of me.
How did you act when you got the all clear?
Oh, lovely. It was great, absolutely great. It's the best thing ever. Because you get 2 all clears. You get one when you're in remission, and then you get another one pretty much when they say it's all gone, we can't see a cell in your body, no matter what scan we give you. And all the blood tests and whatnot. it's just great to come home with a bottle of champagne and go out partying, really. But now I'm just trying to get back into my fitness and get back into triathlon and compete in an Ironman, long distance triathlon. So hopefully that will work. Just get back on my bike and get out running and whatnot, and see what happens. I'm still young, so I get to do what I want to do. I've got my accomplishment of what I want to do, which is do an Ironman, and get the tattoo, because most people nowadays, if they complete an Ironman, they get a tattoo. So yeah, I want to do one of them, get a tattoo, and then probably do another one and get fitter and fitter, and see what comes from it, really.
How has it changed your life, do you think?
A lot. Like, you learn to respect everyone there, and like, no matter what people have done or whatnot, you still have to give a certain respect to them, and especially love with the family and all that kind of stuff. And it's quite crazy that I want to do an Ironman, like I said before. So that's a 112 mile bike after a 2.4 mile swim. So get out on the bike and do some nice long rides. But I've got a triathlon in next week, so see how that goes and see what happens. Who knows.